Hello and welcome back to another exciting round of the Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Today, we are still on round 2, day 5, and our first matchup is between Pit and Metaknight. Now, let's see how this is going to play out for us. This is going to be a pretty interesting match. Both of these characters have wings, so let's see how this goes. Oh, not a lot of damage yet. There we go. First hit on Pit. We can see the damage is being dealt back and forth between them. Mostly, Pit is just beating Metaknight. Wow, 100% before Pit reaches 10%. That is impressive. Ooh, missed with that arrow. A little bit of damage being dealt back. We got an item. Oh, not used very effectively. Here we go. Metaknight's on the outside. And Pit has the fan. Ooh. Oh, that was almost a point for Pit there. Pit still has that fan. He's dealing out a lot more damage. Oh, and Pit grabbed a food item. Whoop, using that range attack. That was a good strike there. Oh, that was close. They're both down on the edge, but Metaknight has quite the percentage. Oh, but first point goes to Metaknight himself at 222% with an over 100-point damage percentage advantage. Pit lost the first point. There we go, some range attacks, trying to deal that damage up. And the first part of the cannon has been found. Oh, and that's a point for Pit. They're now tied up, and Metaknight, thanks to his early scoring, has an advantage over Pit as far as damage goes. Still could be anyone's game, especially after seeing that upset right in the beginning. And we still have over 2 minutes left in the match, so we have plenty of ways this could go. You see the wings of Metaknight coming out as they fight. Pit almost threw himself off the edge. And that was the third part of the cannon that we've seen so far. Oh, Pit's flying. There's a part. Pit now has 2. Metaknight has none. Oh, but Pit lost 1. If either of them could gather all the parts for that cannon, that would probably spell out and win for that character. Metaknight just keeps dishing out damage. Oh, 2 parts for Pit, and a great dodge of that arrow there. They're both flying around. Where are they trying to go? Well, looks like the third part of the cannon just fell off the map. If Pit can get a hold of that, then he'll have another point. Oh, and he dropped both parts. Oh, Metaknight gathers all 3 right away. But Pit dodges. That was impressive. Oh, and there's another point for Metaknight. Metaknight is now leading 2-1. And while he does have a percentage advantage, he has stayed pretty well ahead of the game, even with a strong percentage advantage. Pit is just not getting these ranged attacks in quite right like he should be. There's only 5 seconds left. All Metaknight has to do is stay away, and he'll win. It looks like that's game. Well, first match goes to Metaknight. Congratulations, Metaknight. All right, and it's time to move on to the next match. This will be an interesting match to watch. We have Mr. Game & Watch versus Luigi. They both have some pretty annoying range attacks, some pretty powerful close-up attacks. Let's see how this goes. Luigi got that first hit in, but as we saw last match, that didn't do anything for Pit. Oh, that damage keeps getting dealt out between them. Oh, Mr. Game & Watch has that upward attack, keeping Luigi in the air and himself in control. They're down on that lower ledge. Oh, what a hit from Luigi with that spiky ball. And here goes the bacon. Ooh, but a hit from Luigi. Luigi sees that blaster. Is he going for it? Nope. He's going to stick with his own fireballs for his ranged attacks. Ooh, poorly timed there. Unfortunate. Mr. Game & Watch is... Oh, they're almost tied up. Wow, look at that. Got to see who's going to get the first kill here. There we go. Mr. Game & Watch with the first kill. Hitting himself with that green shell. But he did take the point. Staying on the inside of the map from Luigi has helped him. Oh, until that upward hit. They're back to tie it up. Luigi slightly ahead as far as damage percentage goes. And Game & Watch chasing that smash ball. Looks like he captured it. Got a bit of an octopus going on here. Seems to have trouble navigating around. Oh, but still made it to Luigi. Not dealing out a ton of damage, but just a little. And he transforms back down. Ooh, a good dodge with the fireballs there. And he does what he can to waste his time outside the edge, staying safe. Luigi has much more damage done to him. He hasn't been able to keep up with Game & Watch at all. Oh, look at this. Game & Watch keeps dealing out the damage, keeping Luigi on that outside edge. Ooh, Luigi's got a couple hits back. Ooh, over 100%, dealing out some big hits there. They're both just keep wailing on each other. This is quite a fight. Oh, almost point for Game & Watch there. Oh, misjudged that distance. That may cost him this point here. Oh, but we have another smash ball in play. And Luigi has it. And he knocks out Game & Watch, and Game & Watch falls off the edge. Oh, and a close save for Luigi. This Game & Watch falls off the edge, and Luigi nearly does himself. Damage being dealt out. Luigi having much more damage dealt to him than Game & Watch does. Oh, but Pokeball is Luigi's. And it's a Goldeen. Not a particularly useful Pokemon. Ooh, and the green shell's dealing more damage. Single hit could make him go flying. Oh, and he's dealing damage back with some items. Those items really can make or break the game here. Oh, Luigi needs to get off of that outside if he wants to stay with a point. Ooh. And there goes Luigi. So that's point Game & Watch. Got the last few seconds, and it's sudden death. That was very nearly Luigi's game. And it looks like it does turn out to be Luigi's game. Well, congratulations, Luigi. Our match next up is between Donkey Kong, who beat Fox last time, and Fox's companion in his game Star Fox, Falco. See how this goes between those two. Was it Fox that was worse than Donkey Kong, or was it Falco that was worse than Captain Falcon? And to see how this match plays out. Oh, first damage is Falco's. All the damage so far has been Falco's, getting Donkey Kong to 83% before taking a first hit. If he can keep that up, he will have this match. Looks like it may have just been a little bit of a fluke. Donkey Kong has that punch charged up. Ooh, and it's taking hits. Oh, and Falco is the first death, giving Donkey Kong the first point. Dealing some massive damage to point Falco. So now they're back to being all tied up. Unfortunately for Falco, he has 74% ahead. But Donkey Kong is quickly catching up with that damage. Ooh, and that's a point Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is now leading against Falco. Getting some of those heavy hits in. Donkey Kong's channeled attacks do take time that make him a bit vulnerable, but once they're charged up, they are devastating. Dealing some damage there with his movement attack. Donkey Kong stays on the outside here. Oh, but now Falco's on the outside, and Falco has 2 parts of the cannon. Ooh, some massive damage there. Taking out Falco, giving Donkey Kong a point lead. And there's a smash ball. Let's watch them as they go for it. Looks like Falco's got it. And it's Falco's. And here comes the tank. It looks like he has so far. Taking minimal damage, but not getting hit with that main weapon. Oh, he got hit with the main weapon, but it was while he was in a blinking phase. Falco's gathering parts of the cannon. He's just 1 short from completing it. Dealing some massive damage there to Donkey Kong, while Donkey Kong is at over 200%, and that's point Falco. And if you look there, you can see the final part of the cannon. Falco grabs that. He may keep this victory for himself. Hitting Donkey Kong, gaining another point. I believe that puts him at a 2-point advantage. The fight is getting very, very close range here. Both of them using melee attacks. While that may be the only thing Donkey Kong has, Falco does have quite an arsenal. And we have another smash ball. Let's see who's going for it. Donkey Kong's after it. He's hit it once, and Falco takes it. Dealing some damage out to Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong really needs to get below to stay away from this thing. We're in the last few seconds. Will Falco score again? It looks like not, but that doesn't matter. Oh, it's sudden death. Donkey Kong had quite an advantage before Falco's hits. And Falco continues on. Look at that. They each took out the other 3 times apiece. And now it's time for the final match of the game, or of today. This match is between the Ice Climbers and Olimar. Both have multiple characters that act at once. This will be a very interesting match to watch. Ice Climbers going at it with their hammer, and Olimar using his Pikmin. Ooh, Olimar eating up all the food, bringing his damage percentage much lower, all the way down to 0. And it looks like the pink Ice Climber may be out of this match, leaving only the purple one behind. Now, again, we mentioned this before, but the purple Ice Climber, when alone, does have a severely limited moveset, and there he was taken out. That's first point to Olimar. Olimar just keeps dealing out the damage to these Ice Climbers, using the same move over and over again, but it's working. And there go Ice Climbers for a second point for Olimar. He's now leading by 2. Dealing out some electric damage, and pink Ice Climbers taken out again. That is an issue with these smaller maps, with only the purple Ice Climber, or with both the purple and pink Ice Climber down in that smaller area. It's a lot harder for both of them to stay on. Olimar is able to resummon his Pikmin once he loses them. Although I believe it takes some time. There he goes. He was able to resummon his Pikmin. And Purple Ice Climber only has half of the damage that the pair of them have on their together. Oh, and that's 3 points Olimar, none for the Ice Climbers. There is 3 minutes left in this match. That's only been the first 2 minutes, so who knows what will happen in the rest of this match. We've got a danger box. And Olimar makes it up to the top edge. He completely avoids getting taken out himself and keeps dealing damage. There he goes, dealing out damage to the Ice Climbers. But they are hitting him back. He may be at the lead, but his high percentage makes it very likely that he'll be the next one to be knocked out. And there it goes. That's point Ice Climbers. Now Olimar is leading by 2 points. The Ice Climbers seem to be doing much better up here above than they do down below. There's plenty of room for both of them to act independently and not have to worry about such a small platform to stay on. Oh, and we see one of the Ice Climbers has a blaster, using it effectively. And there goes Pink Ice Climber. Purple is still in. Nope, Pink came back. And is that point for Olimar? Nope, looks like he's still in the game. Those Ice Climbers are difficult to kill on such a large map, especially when they're both still alive. Olimar has found a laser sword. What is his plan to deal with the Ice Climbers? That double ice attack is very devastating, especially in its double form when both are still around. Seems like they're staying apart. At this point, Olimar only has a little less than a minute. Oh, here we go. He uses his rocket attack. With the Ice Climbers being so far below, they don't have any way to escape that damage and have amassed massive percentage there. But Olimar only has 30 seconds to go and is ahead by 2 points. Go. Pink Climber got knocked quite a ways away. And Purple Climber got knocked up too, but not quite out. Oh, and there he goes. Purple Climber's out. That's another point for Olimar. Olimar is now leading by 3 points with the last 5 seconds to go. Well, that was an impressive match for Olimar. And I thank you all so much for joining me today. The next stream and round 3, all of round 3 at once, will be streamed tomorrow at 6:30. Same time, same place. So be sure to come back and check that out. Anyway, until that time, thank you all for joining me and have a fantastic day.